Well, as I alluded to a little bit earlier, we have a couple of guests on today that are quite experienced in this village, and they know exactly what's out there as far as buying and selling. They've been around for many years, and so we'd like to welcome Phyllis and Jennifer Heflin. Nice to see you, Heflin Realty, right across the parking lot. So easy to get to. Great to have you here today.
Glad to be here.
You have been a part of this community for quite a long time, right?
We're third generation.
Wow.
In the 1960s, we heard about it, and I said, Mother, let's go down there and check that out. So my mother and dad came down, we bought a place, and pretty soon the whole family came. My aunts, my uncles, and pretty soon I came. And then my daughter came. So we love the community.
And at that point in time, were you in the real estate business, or that came later?
Let me tell you, we've been in retail all of our lives. My husband was a Woolworth manager for 17 years. Then he had a junior department store, and then we opened up our own gift store called the Coral Tree. Some people might remember it. It was right where CVS is and Mother's Market before the mall opened.
Wow.
And when we saw the mall coming in, we decided we better sell.
Yeah.
And we had two children in college. We thought, what are we going to do? We got our real estate license because my dad was a broker, my grandfather, and got our license and decided to sell. And we couldn't work in the community because they wouldn't hire us. We were too young. So it was a closed community. There were no outside agents. So we got our training outside. Then we came in and finally I got a job in the administration building with PCM, and because I knew a gal there that was Ellen Reeves, who was a top producer, and she got me in, and they wouldn't have my husband come. We were a team. They didn't believe in teams. Now we have lots of teams.
Yes. Yeah.
And finally I got so busy I ended up in the hospital, and they let my husband come on, and that started our career in the community.
And Jennifer, when did you come on board?
I came on about 17 years ago. I was working for the city of Monterey for about 9 years, and I have a recreation administration degree.
Oh, okay.
And I've been doing that for about 20 years prior to real estate. And my mom and dad called me one day and said, we need you. We're busy. Can you come? Would you like to go into real estate? I knew nothing about real estate. But I came to help my parents. And the reason is because my aunt came down with cancer when she was my age, actually, back 17 years ago. So I wanted to come back and be with the family at that time. So I came back to Orange County, got my license, and I love what I do. I like helping people. My mom said when I came on, if you can match homes to people, then you'll be very successful. So I can meet somebody and know what they want. And don't ask me how, within minutes in my car talking with them.
And that's really the key. I think above everything else, we've all been out there looking for homes, whether it's here or on our own, and it's finding a realtor that hones in on what you're looking for and steer you in the right direction. We know in this community there are, I don't know how many, dozens and dozens.
There's 13,000, 91 floor plans. Yeah. There's 91.
So to know the inventory that's here and to be able to say to someone, you know what, I've got about 5-6 different properties here that I think are going to fit your needs. We just have to now hone it down to location and look at the interiors and things like that, right?
Yeah, once they find the model they like, then we can focus on that model. It could be like maybe 5 or 8 models of that same model. They can just find the location and the condition. And then, so we just kind of narrow it down to what they like.
And on the other side, the selling of the property. Do you find, years ago, that I don't know if people staged properties like they do now.
We do.
You do?
People do.
We come over and put flowers in them and plants, and in fact, we just sold a house that I staged, sold in 2 days. So it helps to give them. But I wanted to mention too, my son joined us. He's our broker. So he's
very good.
He's the boss in our office, and Jennifer's our top producer. And I'm in the background trying to settle the problems. That's my job, right?
With all your experience,
And so, but she's a people person. So everybody, I always say I'm Jennifer's mother. So I'm known by, I'm Jennifer's mother.
So you're the
Well-
one that's really out and about the most then.
Oh, that keep me busy. I'm always on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's always on the go.
I have an assistant, Ruby Barkmeyer, and she's been with us about 7 or 8 years now, and she is wonderful. She keeps me focused and organized.
Over the years here, as far as the changes, the different models that have come about, but also the rules and regulations, this is something when there's a potential buyer, you need to bring up. You know, you're coming into a gated community, there's CC&Rs, there's these kind of rules in here,
everything.
but that's an important part of it where people can understand that and make that final decision, is this the right place for them?
Yes.
And some people question, you know, our maintenance fee.
Mm-hmm.
And when I sit them down and tell them what they get, then they're satisfied, because you get a lot when you live in our community, a lot. And when Jennifer came on to move in, she's a baby boomer, and we want the baby boomers.
Yeah.
We want them to come in our community because we have country club living. So, and also security, because she's a woman alone. And security is a big thing for of us in our community. So we have a
Yeah.
lot of good selling points.
Yeah, you do. Now, is all your transactions for this community, do you do things beyond the village here as well?
Majority I do Laguna Woods, but we have
Okay.
agents in our office. We have about 8 agents that we have in our office since we've opened. And my brother does outside, and other agents, they do the outside and Laguna Woods. So we do both. But
Okay.
we pretty much specialize on Laguna Woods.
Okay, but that's a good thing to know. Somebody may have a relative or a child that is not old enough to live here, but they want to come and live in this area, and you can help them out
Yes,
with that
definitely.
as well.
We can.
Well, we have had people that come in to buy here, and they have a house to sell in Nellie Gale or Coda de Casa, and we have sold their homes.
So you do
We can
that
do
as well.
both.
You'll sell beyond.
Yeah, we can do both.
What are some of the trends that you see compared to years ago, 20, 30 years ago? Are people looking for different things now than what they used to be, particularly the activities?
Well, I think too, a lot of times the husband and wife will come in because usually the husbands are older and they want their wives to be secure. So they come to a community where they know their wives can look after themselves with the security and the amenities that we have. I think that's a big thing now. The last people I've sold to just recently want to be sure their wives had a secure place to live.
Interesting.
And that's a big point.
Yeah.
With the
So
older,
going on
with
in
the
the
older
future,
couples.
yeah, that's a very good
Yeah.
point, and
And
certainly
golf is
here.
very big.
Oh, golf.
Yeah,
People love the golf here. And you can't beat the prices. I mean, you can't, the only thing you're paying for outside the association fee is like ceramics. You're buying your clay or.
Right.
But everything else, everything's included. So if you can explain that to people when they come on, they understand why they're paying this amount for the association. Plus, we're the only community with a bus service. Anyway,
That's true.
there's nowhere you can find a place to live that have a bus service full time.
yeah, that's a huge benefit.
Huge.
My
because,
mother
yeah.
never drove, and she got around
Neither did my mom.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly, you know. So it's a great
You
community.
stick your hand out and they stop,
Yeah, exactly.
which is nice.
Well, you can see the wealth of experience that these two ladies have, as well as your son. They've been in this
Yeah,
community, both working in it and living in it for quite a number of years, and they can really help you out. Again, they're right across, if you know where we are, the community center building, they're right across the parking lot. Their number is 949-900-6930.
Right.
Phyllis and Jennifer. And what's your brother's name?
Brent.
Brent.
And Brent had his own office in Long Beach for 9 years.
Okay.
So he's very experienced, and he has a nice, calm disposition. So he can settle everybody's problems.
All right.
He was
and if
actually-
he
yeah.
can't, then Phyllis will.
He was actually here before I came on, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, he started.
And then when I came, he left and went to Long Beach.
Okay,
Now he's
now he's
come
back.
Now he's back, 'cause
All
we
right.
need him.
Heflin Realty, they can help you out, whether you're buying and selling. Thank you very much.
We have a
to
happy
have you.
place.
You certainly do.
Thank
I can
you.
tell your demeanor is very happy.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you
Good
so
to see
much.
you. We'll be right back.
The real estate professionals at Heflin Realty are the Laguna Woods real estate experts. Since 1978, the Heflin Group has helped thousands of people buy or sell a home in Laguna Woods Village. If you're thinking about selling your home or have friends looking for a home in the village, call the Laguna Woods real estate experts at Heflin Realty. Integrity and service has been our motto since 1978. Heflin Realty is conveniently located in the town center, Laguna Woods. Stop by and say hello.